Hi everyone, how are you all my dear students? Hope you are doing fine and you are safe. So, mirrors over, rectangular slab over, very important portion. Then today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is spherical lenses. Okay children, I think you all know what is lenses and you have seen also. Is it true? Yes. Why you are doing these spherical lenses? Because it has got like numerous applications, and in day-to-day life we use numerical lenses. Okay, those kids who are using spectacles, they know that is lens only. Okay, so what is lens, by the way? Before going to spherical lens, let me tell you what is lens. Can anybody tell me what is lens? How it is different from your mirror? Because you have studied plane mirrors, spherical mirrors. Then what is this lens, by the way? It is nothing but same transparent refracting material, usually made up of glass. Okay, so it is a transparent refracting material, but it has got minimum one curved surface. Lens is a transparent refracting material having minimum one curved surface. Okay children? Then what is spherical lens then? What is spherical lens? Spherical lens is nothing, same, it is a piece of transparent refracting material, but here it is bounded by two spherical surfaces, or you can say two curved surfaces. That's why it is called spherical lens. Is it clear children? Okay. Now let us discuss the types of lenses. What are the types of lenses? Immediately you will tell the types of lenses, two types, convex and concave. Everywhere in the 10th book it is there. No children, we are only discussing two types of spherical lenses because that is under your 10th syllabus. But there are 6 types of lenses. Types of lenses. 6 types. First one, see we have seen glass slab. So take the plain one side of the glass, but you have to, what you have to do? Minimum one curved surface. Then that is your spherical lens. So we'll do minimum one curved surface. This is one. What is this? This is curved. This is plain. This is curved. And this is convex. You know this thing. In case of mirror we have studied. So this lens name is plano convex. Clear? Now it is bulging out. What will do? Will do bulging. No, it is curved inwards. Okay. What is this? Plano concave. Plano concave. All those things you are going to deal with in class 12th. Plano concave. Okay. Now minimum one side is curved. So it is spherical lens. Now we'll do both the sides curved. This thing you have seen everywhere in all the books. This is called biconvex. Biconvex or double convex you can say. Usually simply we'll call it as convex. But since two sides are curved, okay, bulging out, so that's why it is called biconvex. Clear? Then similarly inward to type from two sides. Both the sides are curved but with concave going in. So this is curved inwards. So what is called? It is called bioconcave. Biconcave. Sorry. Biconcave. These two are under 10 syllabus. Okay. We can do like this also. Okay. Again, this side is bulging out. Now, this is bulging in. Not bulging, going inwards you can say. This is bulging out. Clear? So, this is convexo-concave lens. Convexo-concave. Okay? Another one is like this. Both are inwards. Okay? This is called concavo-convex. This is, first one is concave, going inwards. This one is bulging outward, just reverse of this. So that's why it is called concavo-convex lens. So there are 6 types of lenses. We are going to study simply biconvex, that usually we will call it as convex, and biconvex, concave or double concave, or simply concave lens. Okay children? Okay. Can you tell me the applications where you can see all these concave and convex lens? Magnifying glass, everybody has seen. Okay. These lenses, what they are doing, actually they are changing the characteristics of the image. Okay. Or you can say when you see the through the lens, you will see a image having completely different characteristics that we are going to study in a subsequent lectures. So what are the applications? Magnifying glass, spectacles, everybody is using spectacles. Okay, these are applications. Spectacles, telescope, numerous applications. Telescope, then microscope. These are the applications of your spherical lenses. Okay. Now we got the intro. What is the spherical lens and what are the types of lenses? Now we are going to discuss the components of these type of lenses. So first we will discuss, there are 2 types of lens that we are going to discuss. First is your convex lens or simply converging. This thing you know. Converging lens. Okay. And second one is, tell me, concave lens or simply diverging. Diverging and converging means, you know, when light rays strikes the convex lens, after that the light rays will converge. When the rays will come out of the lens, they will converge. In case of concave lens, it will diverge, it will spread out. Okay. Now, what is this convex lens? First, tell me the shape of the convex lens. Just now we have seen. This is convex. Convex lens is convex lens. This is, see, thick in the middle and thin on the sides. Thin on sides, and see, this is thick in the middle. So convex, it is, see, both the sides are bulging outwards. What is concave? This is concave. Tell me, it is thin in the middle. This is concave. Clear children? Easy. Thin in the middle but thick at the edges, or you can say on sides. Thick at sides. Thick at sides, you can say. Okay, these are two types of lenses we are going to discuss. Before going to all the image formation and rules, let us try to understand what are the components that we have studied in case of mirrors also, spherical mirrors also. Okay. Now tell me why it is called by the way spherical lens. Tell me. Why this lens is called spherical lens? Nothing. It is these two refracting surface are part of the sphere. This is part of one sphere and this side is part of another sphere. Okay, children? Same in the case of concave. This curved side part of one sphere and this curved side also part of another sphere. Clear? If it is part of the sphere, then there has to be center of the sphere. Here also center of the sphere. Same over here also. So center of sphere. Since it is the center of sphere, so we can say that this point is center of sphere. But we are not dealing with the entire sphere. We are dealing with the small part that is curve. Okay. Then what is this point is called, or this point is called? That is called center of curvature, children. Center of curvature. C1 and C2. Since both the curves or both the parts are from two spheres, so there will be two center of curvature. Clear, children? Since these two refracting surfaces are part of the two spheres, so there will be two center of curvature. Since there are part of the two spheres, obviously here there will be two radius of curvature. Each sphere will have their own radius. Okay. Here also each sphere will have their own radius. Clear? So in case of lens, there will be two radii of curvature. Clear? Why? In lens there will be two numbers. In case of concave also same argument. Both are part of two spheres, both are refracting surface. Then they will have two center of curvature and two radii of curvature. And this radii of curvature of the two surface may be equal or may not be equal. Okay? Okay. Let me concentrate on one picture so that I can explain well. See. So we got now two center of curvature and we have also discussed about radii of curvature. Now one more thing. There will be an optical center or you can say geometrical center. What is that? Join this. This is the center O. Okay. This O. This is called optical center. What is this optical center? If light ray pass through this point, then it will be undeviated. It will go straight. There will be no deviation of light after the refraction. And this is known as optical center. Optical center. So here it is optical center. Clear? What is optical center? Through optical center, if light ray passes, it will go undeviated or it will pass undeviated after refraction. Now join these three. Two center of curvature and optical center. What is this line called? This is nothing but, you know this, principal axis. Clear children, what is principal axis? What is principal axis? Clear? The line join these 3 points, optical center and 2 center of curvatures, and this line joining all these 3 points is known as your principal axis. Okay, so we have discussed about optical center, center of curvature, principal axis and radii of curvature. One more thing. What is that? What is aperture, children? Suppose this is your lens. The entire, in case of your mirror case, in mirror also, spherical mirror, we have discussed also aperture. Okay, we have discussed aperture. What is that aperture in case of the mirror? That we have studied entire reflecting surface area of the mirror. Okay, here nothing but the complete refracting surface. The complete refracting surface is known as aperture. This is entire thing is your aperture. Clear? Okay. So these are the components or the terms related to your spherical lenses. So in my next video lecture, we are going to discuss the principal focus, very important, and the focal length. Okay, for both the lenses. Okay, children. If any doubt, please leave a comment in a comment section box so that I can address you. Hope you have understood this lecture, and take care, children. Thank you for watching.